Live from a kitchen in Las Vegas, it's Keto Cooking. Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Tom Garvey, the Keto Cook. Well, today I feel like having hamburgers, but I don't have any pre-made. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this shoulder beef I have here. I got two nice pieces in there. Now if you look at that, that is kind of lean, all right? So what I'm going to do to fatten this bad boy up here is I'm going to add in some pork belly, all right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to run it through my grinder. Probably going to run it through twice, and I'm going to make a couple hamburgers for my dinner tonight. All right, let's get going. All right, so I have a couple components here. I'm going to be using my my grinder, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some chopped beef. So I'm going to make these hamburgers, but I'm also going to be adding in some of the pork belly, like I said. But what I'm going to do is these are still pretty well frozen, and that's pretty much the state you want this at to grind it, because it is 108 today. So, but this little piece right here, I'm going to cut off. I'm going to break these apart, and I'm going to take this off here. Now, as you can see, this meat right here is still semi-frozen. Also, the other kind of state of play you want this to be at, all right? Semi-frozen, so it'll go through the truck pretty easy. I'm going to take this part apart. I'm going to take this apart, that part, I'm going to take apart, and I'm going to put it in the freezer. I'm going to put a little bit of water, put a little bit of water on it, and let that go into the freezer and get that whole piece nice and cold. As we fire up this little grinder here, now I got to explain to you, this is a small household grinder. It's not made to do a lot of heavy grinding, and it's going to struggle a little bit here because the meat is still a little bit too frozen, and I have no patience. So I'm just going to run it through. I'm going to grind this twice. I'm going to give it the first rough grind, and then I'm going to do it again, and you'll see the different texture with it. So you can do this in a food processor. It'll give the meat a different texture, but you can grind it up. If you are inclined to do something like this, pick them up. Pick one up. They're pretty cheap, fairly cheap, and you can start grinding your own burgers. Part of this equation here is that this meat right here, we would cut up for one meal, like a stew out of it or whatever. But out of this right here, we're going to get, I think Marie said she made 14 hamburgers altogether, plus the 4 we had. So there you go. Okay, well, I got it ground up between the pork belly and also, now that was a shoulder cut. I thought there was 2 pieces in it, but the way it looked, but it was 1 piece. I cubed it up like you've seen, and this was two grinds. Put it through the grinder twice. That's to get all that pork belly and the meat brought together. A little bit better fat content and a little bit better flavor. Now, this one, I got two of these packs out of it. Now this here, all that white stuff right there, that's ice. Now that's how I clean out my auger in the grinder, just to get all that other meat that's left in there, and just to push it through and get it done. So I'm going to blend this all together, and then we're going to start making burgers, and I'm going to show you how we're going to cook them. Okay, fairly simple. What we're going to do is going to make just a stuffed burger, and I'm going to stuff it with provolone. Alright, so I'm going to take a nice scoop. I'm not sure how many ounces it is, but this is a small ice cream scoop, and I'm just going to put that in there. Now I found the bigger one is too much. This one is just about right to press it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and press it down. Alright, I'm going to do it again. Now everybody knows how to make hamburgers, okay, but I'm just showing you this whole method. What I'm doing today is don't eat the same food, but you got to put the effort in. You got to make stuff, okay? Now, not everybody has a grinder, but in the same token, all right, you can use a food processor. Provolone. In it goes. Another scoop. I'll put the scoop on top. Now, you can use another, you could use some more parchment paper to put on here, but I'm being stubborn. Okay. And press it down. Now, the whole idea is to cover everything so that cheese don't leak out and just melts into the middle. All right. Now, this is when Marie tells me, "Told you so." Okay, there it is on the parchment paper. So now you can just pick it up, and anything that looks to the side, just pinch it down. Okay, try to even it up a little bit. And then we have a stuffed cheeseburger. Now you can put anything on top of it now. All right, so I'm still dealing carnivore, getting my numbers down. Everything seems to be working pretty good. So, okay, here's burger number 1. Okay, so the boss stepped in. I like when I get the I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so another scoop into, she saves the butter wrappers. We take out of the butter, okay? It works. It really does work. All right, let's put this on here and squeeze it down. See, I'm the chef on record in the house, okay? Marie is the person who tells me, nope. Put that one on there. Another scoop. Now I'm just going to make 4 burgers, 2 each, and that's going to be our dinner for tonight. Maybe a little salad. Like I said, I'm getting back into introducing some more meats. I'm sorry, more vegetables and stuff. So, okay. Press this down. Put a little pressure on it. Take it off. Pick it up. Now, these are nice sized burgers. Now, like I said, now just make them look pretty. And as you can see, one little spot right here. Most of the cheese is covered. And if it oozes out, well, you know what? You still got yourself a nice stuffed burger. All right. So, okay, after making 4 burgers, this is what's left. This will make a lot more, probably 6 to 8 more. Or you could take this right now and form it into a, or cut it up so you can use it for other meatloaf or whatever. But if you do it yourself, you know, now I know exactly what's in these. There's, you know, it was pretty lean, pretty fibrous, so ground it up. There it is. Now, I have 4 stuffed burgers. The butter comes out in place, okay? And that's what we're going to have for our dinner today. All right. Okay, a little bit of olive oil. Not much. I mean, it's a non-stick pan, but I still like it for the flavor. Heating up the pan a little bit. Now, this whole process probably took me about a half hour. The main problem was that everything was still frozen. So, to grind it, there again, you don't have to run out and buy a grinder or anything like that, but it would help you. I mean, if you're going to be into doing this type of eating and stuff, just to make different alterations, different way of doing things. Can't go wrong. All right. Put burger number 1 down. They're nice looking burgers. Look at that. Burger number 2. Save the butter. I love it. Burger number 3. And this was the first one. So I'm expecting this first one here to explode a little bit on me, but there it is. Condiments, I've been staying away from ketchup and stuff like that. You'd be surprised how much sugar and is in ketchup. I mean, it's just crazy. So what I've been doing is I've been slacking off. This is mayonnaise, but Marie puts a little bit of hot sauce in it and mixes it up. So this is our go-to right now that we've been using. Pretty good. You can use it on anything. Now lately we've been making cheese chips, make them look like little crackers. So we've been using this as a dipper. You know, dip it in a little bit there. Very good. Doesn't spike my blood sugar, so yeah, we're good to go. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put a little Tommy on there and go from there. All right, now so these are still cooking away. I like to leave them about 3 or 4 minutes on either side, then flip it. Put the big flip on it, and you can see right here, this one right here is doing a leak. But that's fine. We're good to go with it. Yep, that's good. Very good. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. I'm Tom Goyer with Keto Cook. Talk to you next time.